I'm Kelly Wright of NTD and America's Hope. We're here at the DNC, the Democratic National Convention in Chicago, and we are inside the United Center, such a famous place because of all of the sports champions that came through here, including the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan of NBA fame, Hall of Famer. But here's another Hall of Famer in terms of volunteerism and the spirit of America that you embody, because you bring it all to the table. Vondale Singleton.
Thank you so much for having me, Brother Kelly Wright.
It's a pleasure to have you on. I was mesmerized and inspired by your personal story.
Thank you.
Share your personal story with me for this moment before we get into all that you're doing as a result of that.
Yeah, so I'm a product of Chicago, born and raised on the South Side. So I'm glad to be here in Chicago in person with you in my hometown. But was a product of a lot of things that happened in the inner city in the early 80s. My mother got hooked on drugs and succumbed in 1994. I was a young man still trying to find my way. And I had a father, and both my parents, they loved very hard, but through similar circumstances, both died a little bit earlier than what I needed for them to. But through the power of mentorship, I met a man, Stephen Robertson, who gave me another look at life. And he asked me a question: have I ever flown on a plane before? And the story is, no, I haven't. I was 17 at the time, and I had a chance to see a palm tree, Brother Kelly, in real life. And that palm tree became a symbol of hope for me, because the only time I ever saw a palm tree was through an encyclopedia. And the younger generation will have to look that up, but it was the internet before the internet. And I remember seeing a palm tree, and when I saw it real time, when I went to Stanford University and had a chance to visit UC Berkeley, it sparked something within me. It gave me a sense of hope. And I started Champs Mentoring, culturally helping and making positive success.
I like that.
And we have a motto. We believe that every young person is born to win in every situation in life. We believe that you are born to win, that you have a purpose in life, and you can pass it on to the next generation once you get education, empowerment, and exposure.
Talk to me about the success rate of the students there.
Noble Network is the largest charter network in the city of Chicago. So when I went to Gary Comer, and they were like 100% of students are going to college and matriculating at a high level, greater than any other charter network in the United States of America, I knew I had to be a part of something like that. Saturday, 10 in the morning, and when you saw all of these young men showing up, it wasn't mandatory. It became not just a moment, but a real movement. And so we took that movement and we said, what can we build from this movement? And within the first year, under President Obama, we were invited to the White House because we had won the White House Student Film Festival, which was, I think, in the second or third year.
Yeah. It's all about a life of service with the
Yes,
former
it is.
president. And tomorrow, he'll be speaking here at the DNC. And America is in a very difficult time right now. We're very divided.
Yes.
What do you think his message will be to America and to the world about that hope that continues to burn ever so brightly in the darkness of our division?
Yeah, so I think the powerful thing about President Obama is, he always talk about the audacity, to have the audacity of hope, to have the audacity to have faith. And I think the message will be, let's unite.
Let's unite.
Let's unite. Let's unite around peace.
Wow.
Let's unite around hope. Let's unite around forgiveness and love. And what this great country means to me is sacrifice. A lot of people sacrificed a lot of things for this generation to have the freedoms that we have. So I think it'll be a uniting message, a message of power, of hope, a message of right now. We don't need visceral messages, dissension, and division. We need unity. We need hope. We need leadership. And I think President Obama coming back home to Chicago many moons ago and being here and running for office I think that same spirit is going to hit this same United Center. And I think that's what we all want to see, is how can we unite for what we do have in common versus separating us off of our differences. That's the true American spirit, in my opinion, is like this is the greatness of all of us coming together to reach for levels of greatness inside of us, that when we add value across the table, we unite and we become special. So again, at the end of the day, whether you're Democratic, whether you're Republican, whether you're independent, I think we can rally around hope, peace, love, protection, safety is what we need.
When the kids are talking to you, the younger generation, how do you let them know that service, public service, serving each other is so vital to becoming a better America?
You cannot become a leader without having a servant's heart. And everything that we do, whether it's mentorship, whether it's social emotional learning, whether it's leadership development or identity formation, it's all in the form of service and giving back. And we telling young people, hey, once you reach that level of success, remember what got you there. And please reach back and make an impact, pay it forward. Give it to the next generation, because really, you know, the true value and true meaning of who we are as leaders is how well we serve one another.
I appreciate you, Vondale.
Thank you so much for having me.